What's the smartest way you've seen someone sabotage a rival without getting caught? My sister had a coworker, let's call her Jen, who made a full-time job out of stealing credit for other people's work, specifically my sister's work. It started small. Jen would hover by her desk, accidentally see notes, or chime in at meetings with eerily similar suggestions just seconds before my sister had the chance to speak. Over time, it became obvious. Jen was peeking at my sister's research, memorizing her phrasing, then presenting those ideas as her own. The boss loved Jen. She had that fake charm, always buzzing around with buzzwords, smiling too much, volunteering for things only after she knew the hard part was done. Anytime my sister brought up concerns, she got brushed off. Let's focus on team unity. It's great you two are aligned on so many ideas. It was infuriating. My sister was this close to quitting when she came up with a plan so subtly diabolical. I still think about it with awe. She started leaving bait. She'd jot down fake ideas in her notebook, just plausible enough to sound visionary, just flawed enough to unravel with a little scrutiny. She'd leave the notebook open on her desk during lunch breaks or bathroom trips, knowing full well that Jen couldn't resist a peek. The first test came during a presentation to the executive team. Jen got up, all confident, and proposed the company leverage quantum AI blockchain synergy to optimize inventory logistics. Said it with her whole chest, like she was pitching the next big startup. My sister said you could see the exact moment the execs tuned out, confused glances, exchanged looks. One of them asked, "Can you explain how that would actually function?" Jen froze. Then she rambled, tried to string together buzzwords that made no sense. She started using phrases like emergent AI layering and distributed synergy hubs. No one had any idea what she was saying, including her. After a painfully awkward silence, my sister stepped in, calm, prepared, humble. "I actually drafted a backup proposal that's a bit more traditional, but it might help solve the bottleneck in distribution." She laid out her real idea. It was simple, sound, and well explained. The execs loved it, but Jen didn't learn. The next time, Jen pitched a new scheduling algorithm that was mathematically impossible. A week later, she tried to suggest a hiring model that would have violated labor compliance standards. Each time, my sister played it cool, supportive even. She'd lean over during meetings and say things like, "Jen's just trying to think outside the box," or "It's great she's so enthusiastic." She never once called Jen out, never accused, just let her walk straight into the trap. After the third failure, the boss finally caught on. One of the executives even pulled my sister aside and asked, "She keeps pulling from your notes, doesn't she?" My sister just smiled and shrugged. Jen was quietly reassigned to another department. No big announcement, no farewell party, just moved away from anything strategic. Meanwhile, my sister was promoted twice. Now she's leading the very team Jen used to present to. The best part? My sister never once raised her voice, filed a complaint, or made it personal. She just stayed calm, watched carefully, and used strategic patience to let Jen sabotage herself. She didn't set a trap. She just made the bait a little too shiny and watched her rival take the fall all on her own.